Hi friends, this is Maggie. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on a tag for either a birthday gift, Christmas. It's not going to have a specific name to it. You can add that later on, but basically just to put it all together. Once I'm done with this tag, I would love to give this tag to my 430 subscriber. Originally, I was going to have it for my 410, but my son made an announcement again regarding my channel, and my numbers are going up, so I'm going to target now at 430. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go in and out just to let you know what I'm doing, and I'm going to let some music play in the background. Hope you enjoy this video. Here I drew some lines in the tag just to give me the corners of the tag. I used a pencil to be able to erase it and just make sure I get a pretty good straight line for both sides. And now I'm doing a hole punch right in the middle of the tag for my ribbon. So that's kind of a technique you can do, is just draw the lines with a pencil and then you can erase it just to make sure it looks pretty even. Now here I am spraying some ink. It's brown, dark brown ink, and adding water to it to dilute it a little bit so that I can stain the card. I also like to see the ink run down the tag with the card. I like that effect. Now I'm looking through my napkins, looking for the image that I'm going to use for my tag. And I am going with the Jane Davenport napkin. I love this lady there, so I am going to add her to this tag. Before doing that, I adding a little bit of white gesso to just kill a little bit of that dark color in the back, because I want to introduce another color to this tag. And again, this is a turquoise color and I'm diluting it with water. I love that color. I think a lot of people like that color too. And look how beautiful that looks. Then I have an extra card that I'm just picking up the color so it doesn't go to waste. And I'll do something else with that card. I'm gonna add a little bit more, but not too much. And I think that's just perfect. Now what I'm doing is I am detaching the the second layer of the napkin. Normally napkins will have one to three, actually 2 to 3 layers. So you just want to make sure that you are in one layer when you're working with adding a napkin to your tags or your cards. If you don't, you'll have a mess trying to glue that to the card. This is a technique I learned. It was using water brush, and I also dip it in water just to get a pretty good water on the tip of my brush and then go around the image to detach the image from the napkin. Otherwise, it's really hard and you can tear your image if you try not, tear it without using the water around it, and it works really good and fast too. I also want to add another layer or introduce another collage, which is the Tim Holtz tissue paper. I love this paper. It has music and some other design, and it works well with the acrylic matte medium. And it's stronger than a napkin too, so you can really play with this one and add a lot of the wet media on it, and it'll take well. Here you want to be careful when you're adding the acrylic mat to the napkin. You want to go fast and you want to avoid going back to areas that you have already added the glue, because it can get messed up or tear. I think as it is, you can call it done with the acrylic, the two inks, the Tim Holtz tissue paper, and the napkin. It looks like it's completed. But I want to add a little bit more, so I'm now using my color wheel to introduce another color, and I want to make sure that I don't go off. So I'm going to use either lavender or a purple to add a little bit more. I want to use stencils in this card or tag. Now this is a dilution acrylic paint, and it's pretty intense, so I'm going to use a little bit of white gesso to lighten it up a little bit, and that will be the stencil I'll be using to create a few dots here and there. So I'm putting my dots in the corners of the tag just to avoid putting anything on her face. I want her to be the focal point of my tag. I'm just going to use a little bit of dots here and a little bit of dots there. I'm now going to add or darken the edges of the tag, and I'm going to use the, I want to call it old gold because it's a dark gold. This is the metallic gold from the set that I have, which is water soluble crayons, and I'm putting it around the edges of my tag, which complements it really worked well with the theme and also the colors that I was using, so I was happy with that. Okay, so now I'm using what is called Puffy 3D paint. I bought this in Walmart, and I believe this is the paint that people use to paint T-shirts or design them, and they use these type of paints. I like to use them on my tags or cards, especially the gold one.